Good morning students and welcome back. Today we will continue learning history, lesson number 5, mass media and history. Till now we have learned about the various types of mass media, that is newspapers, magazines, journalism, electronic journalism, radio and television. Today we shall study why do we need mass media and critical understanding of the information received through mass media. And also we shall see what are the professional opportunities related to the mass media. So let's start very first with why do we need mass media? We need mass media to facilitate free flow of information to all strata of the society. That is, mass media gives information to all people. That is, it gives information equally to all levels of the society. Editorials, various columns and supplements are essential parts of the newspaper. After reading newspaper, people come to know what's happening in the surrounding, and then readers also express their views and opinions by writing letters to editors, and then editors will publish people's opinion in newspaper. Through newspaper, people will come to know about the working of government, and people also keep watch on governing function. So this helps to make democracy stronger. Newspaper has its limitation. It can be read only by the literate people. And so radio has overtaken newspaper. But radio was only audible. So all these limitations of newspaper and radio was taken by the television. Television is audio and visual both and could reach information to people faster and at every corner of India. And all mass media creates social awareness and educate the masses. So far, there is no other alternative to television for watching an event as it actually happened. But now we can say internet has also overtaken the television. Rather than watching the television, people are more now involved watching on the net. Now let's learn critical understanding of the information received through mass media. Any information received through mass media needs to be reviewed critically. That means we should not immediately believe on news. The news or information in the media may not always represent exact truth. We need to scan it very carefully. For example, when demonetization took place and new notes of 2000 were minted, so there was news that new notes of 2000 rupees has an hidden chip. This news was fake. But many news channels, without verifying this, they showed on their news channel. But it was fake. So we have to critically verify the news, whether it is correct or not, and should not believe blindly on it. Many publications try to sell their newspapers by adding spice to their news. And same with the TV news channels. For TRP, they also shows news very dramatically and sometimes false news also. There is a very famous event of unauthentic information appearing in print, that is in Germany. Handwritten diaries of Adolf Hitler were published by a weekly magazine named Stern in Hamburg city of Germany. Those diaries were later proved to be forged. Forged means false. And what they print in a magazine was not written by Adolf Hitler. So through this example, it is clear that we need to be very careful about the information published by the media and not to believe blindly. Now next we shall learn mass media and professional opportunities. As we saw that there are various modes of mass communication like newspaper, radio, television, and many professional opportunities are available in this field. For example, one can be field reporter who gives current news. Sometimes reporters have to compare it with parallel events which happened in the past. For example, take the disease of coronavirus. Now reporters compare this disease with the disease happened in the past, like SARS or Spanish flu. So this comparison helps people to know the situations and how the problems were faced by the people during that time. News reporter also should have good knowledge of history so that they can get additional information and they can correlate it with current news and present it accordingly. In newspapers, there is one separate column given for historical information that comes under headings such as 50 years ago or 100 years ago. For example, First World War took place in 1914. So year 2014 is marked as the 100th year of this event, and it recalls what happened in 1914. Similarly, in 2017, 75 years were completed to Quit India movement. So on such occasions, newspapers highlight the events through various articles, editorials, columns, like what happened in history on in this day. The knowledge of history is essential for such types of writings. Now let's see newspapers related profession. Those are editors, writers, reporters, technicians to work in the press, and computer expert is required for page layout or typesetting. So there are many professional opportunities for the newspaper related. Now next we shall see how history is essential in planning radio programs. For example, Akashvani has preserved recordings of all the speeches delivered each year by the Prime Minister of India on 15th August or on the Republic Day. Then Akashvani invites historians as experts for discussion on various occasions, such as the anniversaries of the birth or death of national leaders, anniversaries of historical events. So on such occasions, some experts comes and speak about that leader or about that event. There are lectures on the contribution of national leaders delivered on radio channel who spent their life in making the country independent. Programs like on this day in history are also an integral part of the daily programs of Akashvani. You must have seen in newspaper column what happened in history on this day. It make people aware or remember the importance of this day. Such programs are broadcasted on Akashvani and written in newspaper. Radio related professions are RJ, news anchor, news editor, studio engineer, technicians working in the studios, manager, etc. Now next we shall study about programs on television channels. Television channels also telecast programs based on history. Doordarshan and other television channels help in creating interest in history among people through their historical shows and serials. The mythological and historical serials like Ramayan, Mahabharat, Bharat Ek Khoj and Raja Shiv Chhatrapati attracted the audiences in large number. Now also you must have seen serials on Rana Pratap Singh, Rani Lakshmi Bai. So while producing such historical serials, one must have to be very accurate. For example, producer, director, story writer or artist, they must be very careful in presenting the particular character. Presentation of environment, outfits, weaponry, lifestyles, lingual expression, that is, language spoken during that period. You must have seen and heard the language spoken in Ramayan serial. So all these presentations makes us feel very lively and not dramatic. Now we have special channels on history only, which gives information of only history. That is Discovery Channel, National Geographic Channel, History Channel, etc. These channels have opened a rich treasure of global history for the audience. That means we are not only learning our Indian history, but we can learn or see the whole world history. To make such programs entertaining, serials are enacted by actors such as playing role of heroic men and women, sportsmen or of army chief. For example, actor who is playing a role of Mahatma Gandhi. So that actor will give a realistic touch to his role of acting like Mahatma Gandhi. Beside these serials about ancient monuments, forts, histories of empires, and also the history of culinary arts are watched by a large number of people with great interest. Culinary arts means cooking method. That is the traditional method of cooking. So on the television shows of cooking, they also show the traditional method of cooking, how the people used to do the cooking from the ancient period. Now let's see television related professions. Journalist, news editor, cameraman, art director, actor, lightman, technical director, interviewer, artist, anchors, makeup man, etc. So there is wide scope of professions involved related to the television. Now let's see. You would find this interesting. Bharat Ek Khoj was a serial telecast on Doordarshan channel. It was based on a book, Discovery of India, which was written by Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Bharat Ek Khoj serial was directed by Shyam Benegal. This serial presented the history of India from the ancient to the modern period. It throws light on social, cultural, and political history of respective periods. It effectively portrayed many aspects of Indian history like Harappan civilization, Vedic history, interpretation of Ramayana and Mahabharata, Mauryan period, Turk-Afghan invasion, Mughal period, and the contributions of Mughal emperors also. Bhakti movement, role of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, movements of social reform and Indian struggle for independence. All this was portrayed into the serial Bharat Ek Khoj. Roshan Seth was the actor who played Pandit Nehru's role in this serial as a narrator. And Roshan Seth appeared same like Pandit Nehru. Many people believed that Pandit Nehru is only narrating the story in the serial Bharat Ek Khoj. Roshan Seth was introducing and explaining various parts of the story by dramatizing them using folklore and informative speeches. So this serial was admired in all parts of India. Students, now also you can search and see this serial on YouTube. This program was greatly appreciated by people. Its presentation, direction, picturization was so good. So this serial is one of the most admired and remarkable serial of India's Doordarshan channel. And through this serial, people also got to know about Indian history. Students, I have downloaded few clips of the serial Bharat Ek Khoj, which will give you the brief idea of its visual presentation.
तदानीं नासीद्रजो नो व्योमा परो यत् किमावरीवः कुह कस्य शर्मन्नम्भः किमासीत् गहनं गभीरं सृष्टि से पहले सत नहीं था असत भी नहीं अंतरिक्ष भी नहीं आकाश भी
अपना मिजाज बदल लेता है। ख्याल और जज्बात की कमी के कारण समय थम जाता है और हाल और माजी का अंतर भी मिटने लगता है। माजी को जगाने के लिए हमें बीते कल को आज की जीती जागती जिंदगी की उन कड़ियों से जोड़ना पड़ता है जिनमें संघर्ष और मसाइल मौजूद हैं। आपके सामने हिंदुस्तान के अतीत की तस्वीरें रखूं, ये एहसास दिलाने के लिए कि किस तरह हमारा देश कदम ब कदम बदला है। कैसे इतिहास की नदी युग बदलती हुई सदा बहती चली आई है और भंवर और मझधार के बावजूद एक अनजान समंदर की तरफ लपकती हुई बढ़ रही है।
सृष्टि के निर्माण के बाद जीव जंतुओं के विकास का सिद्धांत हमें दशावतार के पहले 5 अवतारों में दिखाई पड़ता है। मत्स्य अवतार मछली का, जो आदि जल से उत्पन्न हुई, कुर्म अवतार। मगर आदिकाल की बस्तियों की खुदाइयों से हमें एक ऐसे दौर का पता लगता है जब औजार पत्थर के थे। कुरचने, काटने, चीरने के पत्थर, तीरों के फल, कुल्हाड़ी और चाकू जैसे पत्थर, इनमें से कई औजारों पर लकड़ी बांधकर इस्तेमाल में लाया जाता होगा, जैसे तीर के फल।
इंसान को काफी आराम मिला और नई इजादों के लिए ज्यादा समय। मिट्टी के बर्तन बनने शुरू हुए जिनकी मदद से खाना पकाया जाता था। पत्थर के औजार पहले से उम्दा बनने लगे। भेड़, बकरी, कुत्ता, गाय जैसे जानवर पाले जाने लगे। कपड़े की बुनाई शुरू हुई। इन लोगों ने अब झोपड़ियों या कच्चे घरों में रहना शुरू किया। खेती बाड़ी का एक दिलचस्प नतीजा ये हुआ कि लोग गांव और नगर बसाने लगे। बड़ी नदियों के किनारे या जरखेज वादियों में
लिए जिन शर्तों का पूरा होना जरूरी है वो है खपत से ज्यादा पैदावार, व्यापार प्रणाली, माल लाने ले जाने के आसान तरीके, आकार और नापतौल के नियम, माल की बिक्री के लिए चांदी, सोने, अनाज या सिक्कों का इस्तेमाल, कायदे कानून पर चलने वाला धर्म और खास तरतीब से बनी इमारतें। और इन शर्तों के पूरा होने पर ही सिंधु घाटी सभ्यता का विकास हुआ। के नाम से भी जाना जाता है। अपने सुनहरे दौर में 2500 से 1900 ईसा पूर्व तक बलूचिस्तान की पहाड़ियों से लेकर सिंधु नदी के मैदानों तक और कच्छ, काठियावाड़ से लेकर घग्गर, यमुना घाटी तक फैली हुई थी। कालीबंगन पूर्वी प्रांत का मुख्य शहर था और डाबरकोट पश्चिमी प्रांत का। सिंधु सभ्यता का असर उसकी सीमाओं से बाहर पश्चिम और मध्य एशिया तक में महसूस किया गया।
सभ्यता के लोग अपने दौर की मुख्तलिफ तहजीबों से सुमेरिया, ईरान और मिस्र से आपसी व्यापार में जुड़े थे। लगता है सिंधु तहजीब के शहरों के कारीगर ज्यादातर विदेशी बाजारों के लिए ही सामान बनाते थे। सामान की खरीद फरोख्त के लिए किसी मुद्रा के साथ साथ लगातार, जो आज के हिंदुस्तान को 6-7 हजार साल पुराने माजी से जोड़ता है, जबकि सिंधु घाटी तहजीब का आगाज हुआ होगा। हमें वाकई हैरत होती है कि मोहनजोदड़ो और हड़प्पा में कितनी सारी चीजें हैं, जैसे वेशभूषा और दस्तकारी, जिनमें हमें आज की रिवायतों और रहन सहन की झलक मिलती है।
Here we finish studying the mass media lesson. So students, go through the lesson once again. Goodbye and take care.